Why are you here? You're here to outwork. You're here to out-train. You're here to win.
Hangey, after a tough loss to Iowa State, tell me a little bit about your assessment of the match.
Well, they're a very good team, and they did to us what we preach to our kids on how the right way is to wrestle. And from the first whistle to the last whistle, every one of their kids went after our kids, win or lose.
Yeah.
And they set a pace, and they didn't matter if they got taken down and thrown into the back, they were coming back, they were wrestling hard the whole time. And we preached that, and we didn't get it out of all 10 guys. We got it in 50%, you know, and that's not gonna, you're not gonna beat a quality team like that. And we have talent that we can wrestle with those guys, but at the end of the day, if you don't train that fight, it's going to show up, and it's going to hurt you in important matches that you need it to win.
Yeah. A little feisty at the end of the first match. 2 team points were deducted. I'm just going to say the refereeing may have been, I'm not sure if you can even talk about this, maybe a tad bit inconsistent out there. Any thoughts?
I mean, we got lucky that he called it against them as well. Because we retaliated, we got caught, okay? And it's his job. You know, at the end of the day, did I want the fall at 74? Heck yeah. That's a 6-point, 9-point swing for us, you know? And maybe it changes the tempo, who knows? But at the same time, we still have to win that match. You know, we can't be up 6-0 and then get majored because we stopped wrestling. And you know what? At the end of the day, you can't point fingers at the official. He's going to be who he is. And you got to take it out of his hands. And you got to wrestle different. You got to not let it up to him and just do your thing.
Talk a little bit about Cephalo. Goes out there, probably gets the highest ranked victory of his career.
Cephalo's a gamer. I'll tell you right now. He comes to wrestle every time. I don't ever have to worry about Cephalo giving me his A effort on match day. Okay. I need Anthony to train a little bit harder behind the scenes so that his A game is even higher, because you saw the talent, and he can do that to anybody. He forces you to wrestle his style. He's very good at it. And he put this whole place on their feet. And we need stuff like that. And we tell our guys, you want more people to come out and watch you? Wrestle like that.
I've watched you guys for a long time. I'm impressed with a guy who's new to the starting lineup, Della Vecchia. He seems like a really mentally tough kid. Tell me he's a weakling in practice.
Well, you're a mentally tough kid no, he's not. You're a mentally tough kid at practice when you are the understudy of Chad Walsh for a year. Okay? And that's what that really was. And that's exactly what Jesse needed. He needed to redshirt behind Chad for a year to figure out and watch and learn and know what it takes to be at that highest level. And now he's turning around and doing that. And he has those expectations that he puts in the time. He puts in extra work all the time. And he's a competitive kid. He brings his A game too. So Jesse's right on target. He's got to continue to grow and work and get better, but he's progressing well.
Heavyweight. Coming off maybe one of his worst performances. I don't want to say what didn't look good.
No, that's a fact. He wrestled awful last Saturday.
And then out here he gets the crowd into it to kind of close the match.
I told him, I said, not for nothing, but you are so big. I said, if I was 6'6" and I was 270 pounds, I would just walk out and just dare people to touch me. I would just, but you don't do that. And I said, you're a super nice kid, you're super smart, but for 7 minutes, I want you to be a little bit of a prick. And you have to be in this sport. But I also said, you don't know what it's like to win big matches yet. You've never done it in your career. At this point, you've not done it. I said, it needs to start tonight. You don't understand what it takes, the effort. And if you fall over and you win the match, I'll help you stand up, let the referee raise your hand, and we'll walk you over, and guess what? You'll probably recover in about 5 minutes, and you'll feel fine. But it'll feel way better, but you'll figure out how to win. You don't know how to win, and you don't know how to push yourself through it to get the win. I must have said something right, because it's trucker court. But you never know. That's why I need a psychology degree.
Anything else you want to tell us about the duel?
I appreciate Iowa State returning the trip from last year. Like I said, they're a good team, and I just wish some of our guys would have fought more and expected to win more, because it could have turned out potentially different. It really could have. I think we have the talent to wrestle with a team like that. We just didn't have the belief and the toughness when it mattered.
Got to push that fear out. Coach Dresser told me he got on the mat this year and wrestled for a few minutes. Has that happened to you? He's 56.
Ask Ethan Laird what we did last night.
Really? You guys were going at it?
Yeah, for a 48-year-old that's going at it.
All short offense, right?
No. Yeah, my hips are pretty heavy.
Or would you say you started with legs? No,
No, it's all counter offense.
It's all counters.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Attacking from behind. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't worry about who wins and loses. I just want to make sure Ethan's pushing, or if I'm wrestling Riley and Cloud, I just tell them they're not allowed to hurt me. I mean,
Because your wife will kill him.
yeah, absolutely. And I just make sure that they're doing constantly what they're supposed to be doing. I'm just like, why aren't you doing this? And I'll talk to them as I wrestle so that they understand. And then when they get a teammate, then they can work on it a little bit more.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really sore and tired today because I wrestled the last 2 days, and that's not easy for me. So my butt was dragging a little bit today.
Gotcha.
But I'll never stop until I'm, in my grave.
I got
It's just the way it is.
It's in your blood. Mm-hmm. Hey, Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.